Hi, Nicholas here with Focus Gaming News. Beside me is Rodrigo Cambiaghi with Sportradar. All the bells, all the whistles, all of the bet options. You seem to have everything with the Oracle platform.
Yes. Hi, Nick. How are you?
Doing all right.
Yes. Glad to be here in SiGMA again. I think it's our fourth year.
Mm-hmm.
When we started, it was a very, very tiny show, and now look at this.
Cool, and it's the Brazil market, which is huge, and you guys are already taking one of your operators through to the top. Tell me more about your story with operators breaking into Brazil.
So we've been in the market way before a long time. So
Yeah.
we're working with the biggest brands now. As you can see, most of the brands they're either using their sportsbook or directly or indirectly through some other provider, or directly hiring them directly in service with us, being either data, being our marketing services, being our streaming services, and I can be bold enough to say that any operator might be working with Sportradar directly or indirectly.
Everyone, right? Even in your, because it's not just in it's not just in the space, the online space. You have the LTVs, you got the works, the terminals, you have everything, right?
Yes, we have a full service solution in Sportsbook, but now we're launching our iGaming product as well with the Nsoft platform. We're launching several games. We're launching specifically in Brazil now. Some of the games we're launching, Brazil is a test market for us. Once we're fully launched, it's good to have a money spent globally. Let's see how it goes.
If it's as they say in the movie business, if you shoot the rehearsal, it's not a rehearsal, but you're saying testing, but you're going live, right?
Can say that.
Cool. Now in the sportsbook business, it's I guess it's a long-standing, it's something exciting here in Brazil. It's probably one of those areas which was already popular given the fanaticism about sports here.
Yes, so sportsbooks has been our core market. We've been in this market for more than 20 years now. Where here in Brazil we have the Libertadores right, Ball rights, as well as the Bundesliga, ATP, and along with every other coverages that we have. Top brands, they work directly with us. We can always say, if you want to know how good our service is, speak to the top brands in Brazil as well, not global, and get the referral and see how they talk good stuff about us.
Cool. And it's because you offer a splendid experience for the player, for the sports bettor, with all of the different options, with the stream of the game, so they can watch the games live. Everything is inbuilt within your platform. Tell us a little bit about, I guess, the development of the platform, expense, people, time, and I guess tweaking on a day-by-day basis to make sure that it keeps up with the market, right?
What makes a good product, it's not just the development, but the whole process, right? People test it and they find mistakes or make adjustments, and that's how we improve the platform alone. So the more time we have, the more users we have it, the better the platform becomes with the time.
Cool. And the player experience, I guess they want to be able to do a variety of things. They want fairness, they want good data, they want the best of that. But the custom bet option you got the alpha bet option, you've got so many options for them. I guess you have got individuals who work and try to figure out what players want, what gamers want.
Yes. There is, like, Brazilian bettors, they're very specific bettors across the world. So Brazilians like to bet small and get a big ticket. So they want to bet $1, get 1,000. So we must include that options into our games, into our systems, to make sure that the player is satisfied with the product that we offer for our customers.
Cool. And there's a lot of people, I guess, who gaming is not something people technically should do in order to earn money, right? But there are sports traders who use your platform religiously in order to earn their keep, right?
Yes, we're not just a source provider, but we're also a data provider. So some people take our data for leagues, some people take our data to help them trade, some people take our data to build an app. So there are many applications for the data, in fact, not just for sports.
Cool. And Sportradar, can you tell me a little bit about the story, the inception, the ideas behind?
I'm not a founder, as you can see.
Yes, you're far too young.
So our company has been in the market for more than 20 years now. As always, became with fanatics of sports and how we can turn the sports data into actual product. So we work closely with the leagues, we work closely with sports books, we work closely with the teams. Anything that can help enhance the sports experience for whoever's consuming sports. So our idea is to get users and the fans closer to each other.
Cool. And were there any surprises along the way for you? Particular sports that people were betting on that you didn't expect to the point? You've got advanced to cricket offering. What else do you guys have that's special?
It's an interest. Brazil, I can tell you for Brazil. So of course we bet football as our top sports, and people in Brazil they bet on the Brazilian leagues more than they bet on European leagues, for example. Our second sport is basketball. But then we have a funny fact. Brazilians like to bet on FIFA. So it varies from a third to fourth sport. Table tennis is also a sport that people likes to bet a lot. So we're finding this interesting data when we're analyzing users' behaviors and sports books players. We found some of these interesting facts.
And the bets they don't begin and end. Well, they begin with who's going to win, who's going to lose. There's going to be a draw, but the betting options go way beyond that.
Yes. So the user usually starts with a 1x2, right? Who's going to win? Then there's so many markets that can go over it. You can bet cards and overs and unders and Asian handicap and so many stuff. They go crazy about it. As I said, like the Brazilians like to have long betting slips, so they want to bet one real and get 1,000 out of it. So they like to mix markets and different things and different options in order to make their pool grow.
Cool. And you find that the people tend to make more than one bet per game, right? That's what you're finding? More and more to kind of different things, betting on a particular player to score, etc. Something to cover their bets. It gives them options, right? There's a skill element to it.
Yes, there's a scale to it. We like to explore markets. So Brazilians bet in Serie A, Serie B, and Serie C. And interesting, we're finding them betting in other markets outside Brazil as well. They're betting FIFA, they're betting table tennis, they're betting basketball. So the more the player gets involved, the more markets he tends to explore.
What normally happens when a business scales up and grows to the significance of Sportradar is that new growth is through acquisition only. But you guys are finding and breaking into new markets. You're working with new operators all the time. This is your growth strategy?
Brazil is a key market for us. It has been for quite some time now. We're identifying some opportunities across the whole board. Europe has been a market. US has been a market for us for quite a long time. We have our presence spread all over the world. But right now we have an office in Brazil. We have people working in the office, Brazilian office. We have a Brazilian entity. So yeah, it definitely shows how the company's committed to the Brazilian market.
So, has it been a challenge to break into the Brazil market?
Yes and no. Well, it's a challenge to break into any market, right? So, but we've been here for quite some time, and we've been working with the biggest brands here. We've had some trustworthy operators that, like our actions speaks for ourselves, right? The good job we have, the good delivery, the good operators, the good relationships we have with our clients. Yes. So this is we like to grow very organically and very close to the brands.
Cool. We're in South America here, but north of the border, up in the United States. To my understanding, it was one sportsbook was something that was already kind of regulated and allowed in a lot of territories in the US. This is a place where you guys have been for a while. You've been in the States, you're saying.
I'm more focused in the Brazilian and Latin American market. So the strategy carried by US market is usually handled by my colleagues over there. I'm more focused everything from Mexico, But yeah, I can definitely tell we have 3 offices now in the United States, which states are the strong presence we have. We're listed in NASDAQ, which also is a big statement for the market. So yes, that's definitely a key market for us.
And here, you're the man on the ground. What challenges do you see in the future for you here and in Brazil?
So there's the regulation that just kicked in. We're seeing a lot of operators struggling. Uh, KYC, paperwork, new clients, and you have to adjust the market message. So, but we're working very close to them. We're hearing them. We're helping them wherever we can, adjusting the product, and also helping them build a strong strategy in the market. My guess is the market's going to get stronger. Once it gets regulated, we still have a lot of ways to grow. I'm looking forward to grow and build a very strong relationship with the clients that are here and the ones that are yet to come.
Cool. And we're looking forward to growing with you here at Focus Gaming News. Thanks for being here at SiGMA. And it's wonderful having you, Rodrigo. You and Sportradar. Awesome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Nicholas signing off from Focus Gaming News.